Hello critters, I'm Creature and today we're reviewing the Gammatron 9000. This is a sci-fi assault rifle from the, of course, sci-fi set. It can be gotten from the Sci-Fi Llamas and the collection book Bio Research with Flux. Now, obviously, the easiest way to get these is through the collection book, obviously, because Sci-Fi Llamas, Military Llamas, Wild West Llamas, they don't return often. So the easiest way to get your hand on it is actually through the collection book, which usually I say not to do, but this is how I got my copy. So, yeah. The perks I'll be running with it is just crit rating, crit damage, reload speed. It's locked to energy, can't change that. And then the 6th perk is the obvious best one in the set, which is critical hits cause 7 exploding projectiles scattered in the surrounding area, can only occur every 3 seconds. Which, very good. You'll see why later in the video, obviously. But a little backstory on this weapon. So, in my 5 years of playing this game, this was one of the first weapons that was ever handed to me by a high-level player, and I never really used it, but I was like, wow, this looks interesting, let me put it in my storage. And then I think down the line I actually recycled it by mistake, so I can't really compare how strong mine is, because the copy I was given, I believe, was 144, so it just kind of stuck in my mind of like, I should have tried that out before I recycled it. That was back during Plankerton. I don't know what I was doing, honestly. I don't know why I recycled a 144. I could probably use that and carried myself pretty far, because at the time I was actually crafting my own weapons almost all the time. But point being, this weapon has been on my mind, and I finally got around to getting a schematic maxed out and ready to test, so yeah. And of course, since it's just an assault rifle, we'll be running a pretty simple build, but with a little bit of a switch up. So instead of the magazine hero, Stars and Striped Jonesy, I believe, right? Stars and Striped Jonesy? Well, the hero that makes it so there's a chance for your bullets not to consume ammo. This one right here, yep, Stars and Stripes Jonesy. They're usually in this spot, but this time we're actually running it with, what's her name? Extraterrestrial Rio. She'll be boosting our energy damage based on our shield, and since we're running it with totally rocking out, we should also be trying to maintain our shield. If this was like a Blast of the Past build, of course, we wouldn't have a shield, so she'd be completely dead, perk-wise. But since we're still using totally rocking out, this should even make us stronger. So, yeah. Now, reminder as usual, I am way more live on Twitch than I am on YouTube. So if you want to stop by and say hi, link in description, I do appreciate it. And so let's get into this review, shall we? Alright, we're in game. I'm holding back a bit of a laugh, because, yeah, but, but we're in game, so let's go craft the gun, if I don't miss it with my horrid eyeballs. There it is. We're surrounded by so much things, I'm gonna tame one of these raptors. There we go. But we got the gun. Is that a encampment I see? Very tasty. Honestly, just from the first little, fight we're doing with it, honestly, the damage seems pretty decent. Not the best in the world, but for a burst, burst energy weapon, I'm honestly surprised. It's being very tasty. And with that crit hit explosions, well, not crit hit explosions, but the essentially crit hit explosion of this gun, you can see it really tears through enemies, which is, I think I should make that kind of like a second saying of the channel. Very tasty. That's fairly generic. Be funny though. Get it on like a T-shirt. I should make a shitty Photoshop of that. That'd be so fire. Oh, got a smasher right here. Wow, look at that! Holy damn! That was impressive. That was impressive. That was like, I want to say like half its health in 2 bursts. Wow. Now it makes me wonder what this would actually be like at 144. I'm not gonna go, holy. I'm not gonna go switch out my superchargers just to test that. But I am very, very impressed. I am very impressed. Let's see, for secondary, I guess we can throw on the woofer. This will have its own review actually real soon. But, yeah. Alright, yeah, there's a, what is this on my pickaxe? What? What is this purple space glow? What? Why is this? Whatever. But I'll come back if we get more targets to test on. Alright, so up ahead we have a bit of a Taker and a Smasher combo going on. So let's just get into this. Okay, let's just use a General Rush to get our stuff out. But honestly, against crowds, it can struggle a little bit, it seems. But if you're at like a mid-range, it seems to do fine for picking off. And then of course, once you get that crit going on, you know, you seem to get your luck back together. Didn't mean to tame you. Let's see how much we can take care of this one. Interesting. So without a good crit, it doesn't seem to do the massive half damage it did previously. So it makes me really wonder. On how much of a luck thing that was. Because once again, the last Smasher we tested on, not this upcoming one, but the last one from the little hay maze, it was in a tight confined space. So when those projectiles landed on a surface, I'm assuming that that's when they did their explosion instantly. Well, they did their explosion instantly, and did more or less full-blown damage onto it instead of you know, surrounding damage to get more enemies. Now, the explosions are more intended for crowd enemies, or crowd clearing, per se. But if you do get the enemies in a tight corridor, you can kind of wipe the floor with tougher ones. But the defense has started, so I'll see you there. I can't. Why isn't it pausing? Alrighty, we are at the defense, which means our enemies are tougher. But yeah, see what I mean about that crit explosion? Well, not crit explosion. I'll pop it, I might just pop it up on every time I say it, because it's technically crit explosion, but not crit explosion. More like crit ring explosion thingy. It's weird. It is honestly really weird. But as you can see, if we just do this, it's doing good. You know, it's a really strong weapon. Really is. I think that goes without saying if you've been watching the footage at all. But I've been told by some viewers of mine who stop by the streams that sometimes they just put me in the background, sometimes even sleep, which, thanks, I guess. But hey, it's good. It's good. Now, the little plasma balls, I guess, can damage, you know, propane husks, propane, as you can see right there. They can do that, which isn't preferred at times, but, you know, something to take note of if you are using this weapon, because not everyone, you know, will intentionally shoot a husky or propane husky to make it explode. Because by the time you probably notice a husky with propane, it's probably already in your defense, so you don't want it to blow up. But hey, you know, this can activate that, which might be used to some people. I don't know who, but they probably exist. They probably exist out there. No, I did forget to get wafers. Oh, no I didn't. Okay, never mind. It's like, we can't do the wafer test full though. But I see once you have the boost of crits, they go by even faster. You know, are we surprised? Wow, this one almost instantly died. I think some of the burst missed it though. That's why it didn't instantly die. I'll just pop another and yeah. Honestly, this really shreds enemies. I might actually make this my new 144 to go to rifle. This is so strong. Like, oh man. It's fun. It has it's fun to use. Has a fun design. Makes a fun sound. Honestly, this might just be my new favorite. Like honestly, this is really good. This is really good. Now, I am aware that sometimes shooting around the storm shield doesn't provide the best footage. I'm sorry about that. But what I see is a lot, sometimes, not a lot of time, but sometimes more clear than what you guys see, and I should be more wary of that. So I am sorry if the footage was a little bit hard to look at. So, well then again, this is usually the data. They're usually outside of the storm bubble, but you get what I mean. I am sorry if the footage is a little hard to read at times. I do try my best. It is true. That if you believe that or not, which, you know, I'll let you believe what you want to believe. I'll let you believe what you want to believe, but you know, if you look at this footage, you should believe that the, I already forgot its name. I already forgot its name. But the Gammatron 9000 is good, because it is. It is actually really good. Now, is there probably better weapons out there? Yeah. You know, the Mythic Assault Rifle, you know, probably does outclass it. But like, for a fun and unique weapon, this is extremely really good. Also, Channel of the Friend Rosen is also in this match right now, if you can see. And I believe they are using the Gammatron 9000 too. So, they are also kind of helping out here. I don't know if they're recording any footage for it, but hey, it's nice to have extra showcasers, you know? Very fun. Very fun. That's why you always put down the tar traps. That could have been real bad. Oh, I think our mini-boss is trap vulnerable. It's already almost dead. Oh no, what? What? Oh, they're using the black metal assault rifle, the one I'm also putting like a video on, the blackout, yeah. The black metal assault rifle, yeah, what was it called? Oh yeah, the blackout. The easiest names, I forget. Oh my gosh. But if we shoot into this crowd, you can see that once the explosion happens, it does clear out the enemies. So honestly, a very, very capable weapon, you know. With a lot of weapons I review at times, they seem very, like, one-sided. But this can take out crowds, single enemies. It can be from close range, far range, medium range. Very, very flexible weapon. Very flexible, which is very refreshing. Especially since I haven't reviewed a weapon in a while, admittedly. I haven't reviewed one in a while. I've been having a lot of fun just replaying the game. That's why also the long plays have been a lot more common on the channel recently, because I've just been having fun with that, and I kind of want to share, because that's the whole thing I do here is just share what I'm doing, essentially. I don't share everything. I kind of just share what I do in Fortnite, but hey, you know, it's fun. Insert Will Ferrell smiling. I don't know, because honestly, a lot of fun, just big old smile with a big old thumbs up. I don't know. I don't know how to portray the fun in this. It's as fun as, I don't know, shooting a gun at zombies. Didn't mean to throw a grenade, but hey, it's the fun. No, honestly, I think it would be cooler if it was a heat-based weapon, because what is it called? It's from the same set. The Plasmatron 9000. You know, this is a heat-based pistol, which is actually very good itself. But they went the magazine route for the Gammatron, which honestly, you know, fair. But I think if it was also heat-based, it would be cool. It would be really good with crack shot, since you know, he's based on the reload, and the more you fire, the more damage he does. I think it would be really interesting, but of course it's not. Which, you know, stinky, but you know, it's a good weapon. It is. It really is. Anyways, I'll see you in lobby for the final analysis. Yes. So the Gammatron 9000 is really good. It is. I didn't know what to expect into this. Usually when it comes to these type of videos, I already have some sort of past knowledge on the gun, but for this, I have had none. So walking in and just seeing it absolutely shred through enemies was extremely pleasing to see, and very refreshing too, because I'm still feeling trauma from the Jackal video. The stuff that I do. but all fairness, this was really good. You know, I'm actually extremely pleased. So, yeah, I think it was a saying, if you have this gun and you want to give it a spin, or you're looking for something to maybe even primary, this can work. The only downside is that it takes up energy ammo, which can be fairly expensive, and it eats it through pretty fast, so you might have to craft multiple rounds of ammo. It can be costly, but if you know, if you're looking for something really good, it can be worth it. That's what I'm just trying to say. I'm not good with wording if you watched any of these videos. But that'll be the end of this video. I know, crazy, right? So I hope to see you all next time, and I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.